Business as they came through the tunnel, determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Doris Berg, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. And our special guest at the broadcast table for this one, the celebrated Shams Charania. Hey, Shams, thanks so much for joining us tonight. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Kevin, thanks so much. Always fun to hang out with you and all your crew and talk basketball.
All right, I've told Doris and Greg and David, just buckle up because we are going to be on a great ride with you. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Minnesota. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place. And, of course, there's Dallas, 3 spots below.
And when I look at Dallas, this has been a terrible way for them to kick off their year. That they have to find a way to get back on track soon before this season gets away from them.
And there was such high hopes for them in the preseason. It's hard to believe how quickly these losses are piling up.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Big men on the floor, formerly Washington and Gafford. Irving on the wing along with Thompson. And it's Doncic in at the 1 spot. And for Minnesota, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Now here's Randall. Nice move. And the rejection by Gafford. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. Here is Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Doncic against Conley. Doncic with the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Edwards can't hit. Washington against Randall. Pass to Irving. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist.
How about Klay Thompson, a career average of north of 40%? You better get a hand up when he's in three-point territory.
You communicate so much with NBA GMs. You talk with owners. You talk with personnel people. Knowing what they do, what is an overlooked part of how they operate their day-to-day jobs with these NBA teams?
A few things for me, Kevin. It is the relationships with agents, with other teams. Are they trusted? Do they have the trust of others? That is of importance, certainly. And how well connected are they within the organization? How are they building their own front offices in their own buildings? But their thirst for information, their ability to use information, to strategize, that is something that occurs every single day. Because if you know something is happening with a specific team, that could shape how you want to strategize your team moving forward.
Gafford finds Washington. Here's Doncic. An easy 2 points on the layup. Doncic has got his second basket of the night.
Outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Conley with it. Guarded now by Irving. Here's Edwards. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far. Well, we can all agree nothing better than the atmosphere of an NBA game. So, Shams, I know it's hard to pick one. But is there a best crowd, a best atmosphere in the NBA that you've come across that you really appreciate?
The Warriors fans, I feel, even at their peak, they bring a different level of aura, of enthusiasm. Kevin, you've been to more arenas than I have in more celebrated times as well at different points. What's your favorite, what's your best NBA arena atmosphere?
When that New York crowd is popping, that arena is second to none, man. It is sizzling. Like you, I love knowledgeable fans, right? They know the calls, they know the officials, they know the strategies, they know what a player can and cannot do. That, to me, is the best part about going in some of these arenas and feeling that the players have made it to a point where the fans know exactly what they can and cannot do. Knowledgeable fans.
I'll take your word for it, but that just means I have to get out to a Knicks game ASAP.
Now Irving, following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. That sends Kyrie Irving to the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards. Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for McDaniels. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. The Mavericks have been much improved defensively. Coach Jason Kidd says when you're leaning on Luka offensively to deliver, and he does, you have to be able to cover him. Not just him, but Kyrie. The focus on playing defense and protecting one another is at a high right now. It can't just be three guys. It has to be all five. Kevin?
It is, David. You're right. It's a team game. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Randle against Lively. Randle kicks to Ingles. Floats it up for Randle. Hammers the alley-oop through.
This guy is so quick. Julius Randle finishes with a pretty dunk.
Here's Kleba. That shot misses. Randle with some nice D. DiVincenzo with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. And a chance here to check out some stats for Luka Doncic.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Hardy in for Irving. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. Really had troubles in the loss to Portland. Ingles finds DiVincenzo. That ties the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Mavericks have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Here's Marshall. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's tightly guarded. Alexander Walker on the wing. Shoots over Dinwiddie. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Alexander Walker's got 5 now. Driving in. Out to the right wing. The shot by Kleba. Wide open. And the 3 off target. Here's Alexander, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long way between a W or an L.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's DiVincenzo. Still without a basket. Now here's McDaniel. Defense right on him. From the arc. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Dallas shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? DiVincenzo against Doncic. And another basket for Dallas.
There's really no defense for Luka Doncic. He will manipulate or exploit whatever you try to do in the pick and roll.
Edwards inside. He's covered by Washington. Edwards, good. And as the salary cap looks set to rise significantly, Shams, any major effects that you can anticipate?
It won't be like the year the Warriors signed KD. They're going to smooth the cap numbers, and it's not going to spike quite the same. But these numbers will continue to get eye-popping when you think about player salary, and you have to keep in mind luxury tax and the new second apron that came into play with the collective bargaining agreement, and that will play a part in how teams build, not putting yourself in a restrictive position to continue to build winning organizations.
A lot of moving parts to contend with, but boy, a lot on the horizon. Now here's Gobert, coming in off a 12-point game in his last outing, and he uses the glass on the lane. Gobert's got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves.
You love the touch from Rudy Gobert. He's put a ton of work into his offensive game.
Gafford throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pass to Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. Outside Edwards. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here from outside the arc. Rebounded by Gafford. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, how about Quentin Grimes attacking off the bounce? That is a pretty play.
So Shams, when the league brought in that 65-game played rule, it sure seemed to motivate players to suit up.
Those awards aren't just about prestige, Kevin. They're about cold, hard cash. And every summer, we're going to see records set for the biggest contract in NBA history. Every summer that goes by, that certainly has an effect on players wanting to play and players being in the lineup. Now with the 65 games played rule, there is an incentive for all NBA teams and different accolades.
Yes, well said. Yep, that one goes in there.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Edwards passes to Gobert. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. That one misses. 3 shots all come up empty. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
It's stolen by Gobert. And now Minnesota on the fast break. And it's in there.
Yeah, Naz Reid's ability to run the floor, get out in transition.
For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Doncic against DiVincenzo. Teardrop shot. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Edwards. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Mavericks leading. Pass to Marshall. On the wing, Doncic. Edwards defending. Oh, an easy 2 from Doncic.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Shams, I am so sorry our time has run out. It has been great having you here with us. We appreciate your time so much, and I hope we do it again soon.
Thanks, Kevin. Anytime. You know, when I'm not on my phone, I'm here to talk to you and talk hoops with you any time of the day.
Oh, I love it. Thank you so much again. KDB, wasn't that terrific talking to Shams? He is as plugged into everything around the NBA as anyone you could hope to meet.
A guy who's really in the know, and as somebody who prides themselves on doing research, boy, you have got to respect the legwork and the dedication he brings to the table.
Here's Grimes, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Quentin Grimes is a guy that brings tremendous physicality to the game. Prototypical 3-and-D type of guy.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had everyone a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first. Round 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Now here is Conley. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's McDaniels. That shot, no good. Good D by Thompson.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Irving passes to Thompson. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Alexander Walker. Tipped away and stolen by Irving. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Stolen by Conley. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
1 eye on the rim, 1 eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, they've been the more measured team, passing up good shots for great ones.
Yeah, they've been aggressive, but also disciplined. That's a sign of good coaching.
All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come. That'll do it for our show tonight.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Mavericks leading by 6. On the court for the Mavericks. Irving on the wing along with Thompson. Big men on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. And it's Doncic in at the point. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Here's Irving. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Anthony Edwards.
This guy is as difficult to cover as there is in the NBA. Kyrie Irving, the master at drawing contact.
However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy. Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' frame, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the N1. Yes, sir.
And, Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
Now, here's Gafford. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Here's Doncic. Misses off the right iron.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
For 3, Edwards. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Irving double team. Pass to Thompson. Doncic against McDaniel. Clock at 4. Now, here's Doncic. He's covered closely, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Stolen by Thompson. And Doncic with a clear path to the hoop. And Doncic throws it down.
Klay Thompson has a reputation as a long, tenacious defender. This guy excels at realizing when to go for it.
Now here's Edwards. 13 points in the game. Mr. Gobert to the inside. Here's Randall. And he slams it down right on top of P.J. Washington.
Wow, Julius Randall with a little flavor on the finish.
Doncic dishes to Thompson. Doncic kicks to Washington. Thompson passes to Irving. Fires from deep. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Gobert with a screen on Irving. Here's Edwards. Gobert finds Edwards. Over Irving. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Edwards got 9 points now in just the second half. Conley against Doncic. Pass to Irving. Takes the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Edwards. A rebound by Washington. Mavericks leading by 4. Irving kicks to Thompson. Doncic against Conley. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 6 here in this quarter. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think we're missing much without all the extracurriculars. And I think we have a beautiful game now.
It's stolen by Edwards. Randall outside. Crafty move. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
That pass had to be thrown not only in the right spot, but at the right time.
Doncic kicks to Washington. Irving looking for an opening. Doncic finds Thompson. 5 on the clock. Shoots over McDaniel. That one wide left.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
And Edwards slams it in.
How about the body control from Anthony Edwards? Just so good at using that frame to get through the teeth of the defense.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Joe Ingles comes in for Randall. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for McDaniels. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Let's take a quick look at the numbers for Klay Thompson. He's averaging 14 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Now here's Powell. Still scoreless. That one's not going to go. On the wing, Ingles for the lead. The Mavericks pull it in.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Dallas moving it around. Dallas again missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Drives to the hoop. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Lively. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's Dallas up 3. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Conley. Joe Ingles is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Reed in at the 5. Home in the paint. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Here's DiVincenzo. Goes back up. Nifty move. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Reed.
I love that kind of energy from Naz Reid. You don't give up on a play.
Dinwiddie outside. Stolen by Conley. And now Minnesota on the fast break for the finish. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swing.
Thompson passes to Lively. In the corner, Powell with it. Offline with his 3. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pass to Ingles. Here's Alexander Walker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And when you look at Alexander Walker, Doris, so consistent from year to year.
This is a young man who knows his role, finds ways to help the team within the context of what the Stars are doing, and those are exactly the kind of role players you need in order to have a quality basketball team.
Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Minnesota. Randall comes in for Joe Ingles. Kleba finds Irving. And here's Thompson. Tries it from 19. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 5 rebounds tonight. Irving against Conley. Pass to Randall. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. The layup off target. Here's Thompson. Thompson hammers it down.
An impressive athlete. I like seeing Thompson take it inside and drop the hammer.
Here's Conley. Randall outside. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. Driving the lane. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Very healthy, 6 for 9.
We know that Julius Randle loves to put it on the deck. Off the dribble drive, boy, he can be tough to deal with.
The kick out to Irving. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Mavs.
And that's right in his wheelhouse. Looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Out to Conley. This one for 3. Oh, they get it back. Gobert the pass to Conley. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
Just 4 to shoot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That is his first foul of the game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in, and Dallas also making a switch. Washington's checked in. DiVincenzo finds Gobert, and there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Edwards has come in for Minnesota. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
The beauty of Anthony Edwards, there's a lot of natural talent, but there is the work ethic and the willingness to be coached that will allow him to maximize his abilities. And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
Here's Irving. Pass to Kleba. On the wing, Irving. McDaniels defending. Doncic kicks to Washington. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots it up. And it's Doncic missing. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards looking it over. Count that bucket. Edwards got 16 here in the second half.
That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
Pass to Kleba. All alone. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 4. Edwards with it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Anthony Edwards has all the skill and attributes to be one of the best in the league. But these are the moments, if you're going to be in that company, you've got to make foul shots.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Lively's checked in.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
Pass to Washington. Sinks the triple.
That passing ability complements Irving's scoring so well.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gobert down low. Guarded by Doncic.
Rudy Gobert is so competitive. Doesn't want to let a big moment go by. Nicely done.
Irving attacking. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
DiVincenzo passes to Gobert. Nice fake with the layup off the mark.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Doncic against DiVincenzo. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And they double up Doncic. And here's Washington outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
McDaniels finds Edwards. Count it!
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And on the way from Irving for 3, Rudy Gobert with the rebound. So they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
So the first one drops, and that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 9-point ball game.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
And so Minnesota takes the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying